we got the rest of the crew in the back of the van. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Justin.
And now I'm in the bike park review tour. So we are on a very long road trip and figured it might be cool to do a little live with you guys and kind of check in and see what's going on. Have you guys ask whatever questions you want. So, or questions about the Loam Wolf or us or whatever.
How many gummy bears Rob currently has in his mouth?
Yeah, Rob is going through a pack of these. We got a 2-for-1 special at the truck stop, so we'll see how he feels in a few hours. Probably not too good.
Does everybody know about the one bike Twinkie challenge?
Yeah. I've gotten Twinkie many times.
Yep.
Casey says the feet's really choppy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, if the internet connection is slow. We are currently at the time while we were bored, but
I did tell you this is a bad idea.
Chili's always right.
But, oh well, we're trying here.
If nothing else, it gives us something to do.
That is true.
Instead of make fun of Chili Dog, we needed a break.
Yeah.
Sing it again.
The other one is Juice by Casey. I'm going to do it in bed. Maybe we could be friends.
Will we take the old man up for a spin? Absolutely. We put all the dates on our Patreon. If you guys wanted to meet up with us or follow along, we're going to be in North Star probably, September 13, 14, 15, 16-ish, somewhere around there. So we'll be there on those dates.
Hopefully it rains a little bit so it doesn't get super
dusty. September's when we're going to be in North Star. So, yeah.
Is there more?
Oh, God. Yeah.
At this point in our tour, Winter Park is probably the top selection based purely on trails, nightlife, activities, the local scene. It's not my favorite.
No.
But the trails are strong.
Yeah, trails-wise, Trestle at Winter Park had the most insane variation of trails from jump to tech to, literally within one run you could do 5 different types of trails. So it was really cool.
Biggest surprise part?
Some Twinkies for us to share in the van. And that turned into quickly us planting the Twinkies for each other in places and making each other eat it in one bite. So just things that happen when you're in a van for way too long with way too many people.
Yeah, it's like a one bite.
2 Twinkies, 1 bite. I don't know. We did do the frozen Twinkie challenge and that did not work out well for poor Dustin.
Don't do frozen Twinkie.
Poor Dustin did not enjoy the frozen Twinkie challenge.
Put it in his mouth anyway.
Wow.
How much to see some
Awesome MTV.
Apparently that's free in the back seat over there if you guys can see that. It's a little pixely, but that
Kruger, aka Rob the Rake, is gonna have a calendar coming out.
12 months of rage.
It's gonna be pretty amazing.
18-month calendar.
including him on a park bench with nothing but a cowboy hat on. So yeah, I don't know. Again, weird things that happen on a road trip.
Someone's at Winter Park.
Stink.
Not too bad, actually.
I'm not dying.
After
I took a shower.
After a long day in the park, the van smells really bad. Right now, we're all pretty clean. We've just been road tripping.
You know what? The van honestly doesn't smell too bad. Honestly, the only place that smells bad is.
But
Question monitor. We got anything
questions.
else?
yeah, so
I think our feed is still pixelated. Oh, we're doing.
I think pixelated is best. You don't want to see us in high def.
this is those consecutive days we've all gotten on the bike in a long, long time. So
What are you talking about? I'm a host husband. I ride every day.
whatever.
Stay-at-home dad gets to ride all day.
Yeah, the rest of us
As
don't.
long as I pick the kids up from school, I'm good to go.
Yeah, dude.
It may look glamorous. We're in
Idaho now, aren't
Are we? Okay, we're in the middle of nowhere in Idaho, so again, this was wonderful Drew's idea here, but, oh well.
We needed something to do.
It keeps us entertained. Yeah, it's like a 13-hour drive, so.
There's only so many ways we can make fun of Chili Dog.
That's public, huh?
I mean, they already do tear me apart, so it's whatever. Everyone does.
It's the OG band. 9 days.
No, this is not. The Bend, Oregon. I still get phone calls or text messages once in a while. They see it driving around, but after about 200,000 miles on that thing.
About the terrible service, but we saw a question about what bikes we're riding. So Trek was really amazing and sponsored this tour for us. So they provide us with bikes. So we are on a mix of Trek Slashes, Trek Remedy, and then the Trek Session 29. And then for the parks that allow e-bikes, we have the Powerfly LTs. So we've all been kind of trading off and swapping bikes a little bit depending on what's going on and who's doing what and who's filming and stuff. But anyone's favorite bike so far over the trip?
I like the unicorn.
The unicorn.
Somebody put the one of our treks together. We won't say who. Happened to put a 27.5 front wheel and a 29er in the rear. So we got a reverse mullet.
We like to call it the unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy in the front, light in the back.
We should have made Chili ride that bike more. But
That'd be mean.
What are some of your favorite models this year for the full hug bike park experience?
Ooh, okay, favorite models this year for Full Huck Bike Park Experience. We actually had a friend of Drew's call him today and ask that exact same question. And what did we decide on?
I think the Slash is a good choice.
Yeah.
you know, the Slash is a really solid bike. And that's probably been the bike I've been riding most because you guys have been on the sessions. It's really impressive. Like, I think the spec you select will be very important in the bike. I've been having a really bad time with the SRAM brakes. Really bad. So, you know, consider your build wisely. We also decided the Commensal, right?
Clash.
Yeah,
The
Clash.
Commensal Clash seems like a really solid park bike. You know, if you still want to maybe do a little bit of pedaling, or you've got some semi-local shuttles that you like doing and it's not super gnarly, that looks like a pretty killer bike. We just recommended one to a friend of mine today who gave me a call.
But again, brakes. Make sure
Yeah.
you get the good brakes.
But yeah, the Slash has been really awesome. Drew has the 9.8, I have the 9.9,
Yeah.
which has the Shimano XT stuff on there, and I've had zero issues. That's been a really perfect bike for all these parks, and it's actually kind of nice that the 29-inch wheels give a little more stability in the air. It's less flickable, but on high-speed jumps and stuff, I do feel a little bit more stable, so
Yeah.
there is that to add in. But
You said that Bronson was something you were thinking about.
I really like, well, that's like the 2018 Bronson 2 is really nice too. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Park bike?
I liked it, but it felt like flickable and nimble. It's the 27.5, 29 debate of what you like better. I'm tall, I'm like 6'3", so if you put me on a 29, it kind of feels like a 27.5, but I don't know.
And I've spent some time on the 2019 Nomad from Santa Cruz, and I love that bike. I would definitely put a coil on it, and if you were going to ride park solely, maybe a 180, but the 170 with a coil on it's a fantastic bike.
Yeah, the Nomad's a really fun bike too. I spent some good time on that one. It's an awesome bike. Are there any other questions that have come in?
Where's the Loam Den at?
The Loam Den. Drew, where's the Loam Den at?
Bend, Oregon. And we've got another little headquarters in Southern California in the Los Angeles area.
Yep.
But yeah, most everything gets run out of my place in Bend, Oregon.
Did I see a question about giveaway bike deadline?
Almost.
Drew, when is the giveaway bike?
It is end of July. I think the 20. Don't quote me, but I think July 29th is last day to get your entries in and qualified. Yeah, I think July 29th. So you're coming up real soon.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end there. So if you guys want to get your final entries in, go for it. We got some new stuff in the store too, some fun shirts and whatever. So yeah, go check those out. That'll be pretty sweet. And then we also had a question about when we were going to Mammoth. So I actually misspoke. So Tahoe is going to be before Mammoth. So North Star Tahoe is probably going to be September 9th through 11th. And then Mammoth is probably going to be September 13th through 16th. So we'll...
Those dates are updated on Patreon, right?
Yeah, and those dates are all on Patreon if you guys want to... haven't been able to stick perfectly to a calendar, so we'll let you guys know. We've been pretty close, a couple days off, so we'll let you guys know when we're in either one of those places on our Patreon and on our normal Instagram and stuff, so you guys can come out. And yeah, we're giving away Ride Bontrager tires
and Ride Concepts shoes at almost every single stop. We're definitely trying to hide stuff, do little scavenger hunts. That also reminds us, right? If you subscribe to our channel and asked a question today, we are going to be picking a winner to give a pair of Ride Concept shoes to somebody. So if you're watching and you haven't asked a question yet, type one in, ask your question, because we are going to be picking one person to get a coupon for any Ride Concept shoe of your choice.
that includes the brand new ones, right?
It's TNT.
Yeah?
That's right.
There you
So-
go. You'll have the TNTs before we have the TNTs.
I know they're somewhere in the mail between here
Yeah.
and
You guys planning an East Coast trip?
Yes.
there. Yes,
Been
we
a lot of
are.
growth here in the Carolinas.
Oh, really? Well, we like the Carolinas. I like it out there. It's a cool spot. The humidity's a bit rough, right?
Yes, it is a bit rough.
But-
The bugs are a bit rough.
Yeah,
But,
we are definitely trying to get out to the East Coast. Chances are it might be more into the Northeast, just because of the bike park density. But I don't know. We got to figure that out.
In studio apartments.
all right, we're back. We're back. Sorry,
Okay.
you guys.
So someone asked the question of what is the biggest challenge of this trip. Rob, what's your biggest challenge?
Laundry, maybe?
Laundry.
Like keeping bike clothes not smelling like death.
Okay, okay. Rob also got shorted a little bit on his riding gear, so he's got less options, so understandable. Dustin, who's our photographer and backup video guy, what's your biggest challenge?
My laundry.
Laundry.
Keeping up on it.
Okay. Justin.
Alone time.
Showers.
We'll leave it at that.
Chili Dog, what's your biggest challenge on the trip, other than dealing with us?
Yeah, dealing with these losers, tearing me apart because I'm the youngest one on this trip by like 20 years. and
He
then,
likes to cry by himself.
and
He
then
likes to cry by himself.
the other thing was laundry. It's been so hard to do laundry where it's just every day we're in a different place and we're going to all these different coin-op laundries and getting change from McDonald's to get enough quarters to dry our clothes. And yeah, so that's been kind of a pain and something we didn't really think about going into this, but oh well, it's been a fun adventure, so it's definitely the longest I've ever spent on the road. I don't know about you guys, but
Well, it's
we're going like 17 days in now, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Getting there.
It's been a while on the road here. Was there more
yeah,
questions?
happy to hear you have some e-bike with you. I am 64 with 2 metal knees. I'll be at North Star for a full week. You're there. Hope to see you there.
Awesome. What was that guy's name?
Mark G.
Mark G. Awesome, man. Well, that's inspiring to hear that you, even with the metal knees, you're still able to ride. And the e-bikes definitely help. I mean, that's really awesome that you're still able to get out and ride and hit up the bike parks. Mammoth is e-bike friendly if you haven't been there. And Sky Park in Southern California, we actually just published our first episode from Sky Park, which is very e-bike friendly and a ton of fun. Like it's a lot of really fun trails that you would probably enjoy very much. They're not overly technical. The dirt's really good. It's not super rocky. So if you ever go down to Southern California, take your e-bike and go visit Sky Park.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite parks down there. It's
Do you
super
know if
fun.
North Star is e-bike
It is not.
compatible?
Don't believe it is.
No.
Don't think so.
What was the
Next
next?
trip, gonna have to make a pedal power wash machine. Drew and I were talking about that last night.
Yeah, we're
How
just
to-
getting a little.
How to get clever and
Washboard.
creative. Michael said, how many times have you not been able to ride e-bikes at a park?
You know what? We haven't tried taking e-bikes into a park that have not allowed e-bikes. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't tried to poach any chairlifts with an e-bike. What was interesting is several of the parks that we stopped at are now offering guided e-bike rides because it is most ski resorts, right, if not all, are on Forest Service land.
Yeah.
So in order to take an e-bike out, you have to have a guide. So a lot of the mountains, like Steamboat, have rental fleets. Like they have the Trek Powerfly in their rental fleet. But in order to rent one, you have to go out with one of their guides, and then they'll take you up, and you can pedal up and do a bunch of trails. So it's cool, but as of right now, while the Forest Service is kind of figuring out where e-bikes sit, I think you have to have a guide to take one out on the mountains.
I can say though, from talking to the resorts, basically as soon as Forest Service gives the green light on e-bikes, they're going to be allowing them in bike park because they see it as a great way to get new people into the bike park that wouldn't necessarily have the abilities or strength or whatever to get out in that bike park. So it gets more people in the park.
And chances are they'll have a lower ticket price because you can self-shuttle, right? If a ticket's $50, they might have a $35, pedal access fee, which would be pretty cool.
Which I have seen a couple do, or at least think about doing. So.
Yeah.
And those guided trips were available at Deer Valley as well as Winter Park. and we're also we have
Is there a couple?
Keystone as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Keystone. I think every park had that.
Yeah, literally everyone. Yeah, so it's something we're seeing taking off. So yeah. More questions?
What do you have to do to enter for the bike giveaway?
Uh,
Some swag.
To enter for the bike giveaway, if you guys aren't familiar with that, all you have to do is head to our web store, theloamwolf.com, and go into the shopping section, and every $5 you spend is an entry. So whatever you get is an entry to win that bike. Last time, the guy that won literally bought a pair of socks and won a bike. So it doesn't matter, what your order size is. Obviously, every $5 is an entry, but yeah, it's one chance, might get it, so you never know.
And our legal department reminds me to say, no purchase necessary. So you can go to the website and read the legalities. But we're definitely not trying to get rich off you guys. Otherwise, we wouldn't all cram into a studio apartment. So we greatly appreciate your purchases in the web store. They help us continue doing trips like this and building more cool bikes for you.
And apparently Mark G says that North Star does have an e-bike ticket for $25.
Oh, sick. All right, cool.
Right on, Mark. Thank
Good to
you.
know.
We will, I guess, have to also pack the e-bikes on that trip then.
Yep. We're going to have them for Mammoth anyway, so
Yeah.
that's perfect.
So this question is directed at Drew. If you had to kick one person out of the van, who would it be?
Oh!
Dang.
Was it directed at Drew? Really?
It's just better that way.
All right, we already know who
Oh,
it is.
so now you're asking.
We already know who it is.
All right. Well, no, let's see. Everyone should answer that, and then whoever gets voted out most should have to get out.
Everyone knows that
Well,
they
there
all
we go.
vote me
All
out.
right. Okay. So God, that's a really tough one, guys. You're putting us in an awkward position here. If I had to vote one person out,
It's like a TV show. It's just
yeah. This
voted it off.
is
Didn't get a
this
rose.
is the island.
I'm nervous.
Shit. I really don't want to make that decision. Hurt feelings. I'm gonna pick.
Just make it easy.
I'm gonna pick. I gotta pick Justin.
Oh!
I gotta pick Justin.
An upset.
I know. Well, okay, but look at Chili's vital because he's shooting video. We got to have him. Dustin's shooting photos. Rob the Rake does trail maintenance, and he came the farthest. Like he drove all the way down from Canada to join us. So,
But don't I add the most
I
comedy?
know.
I mean, without me, and I mean, Chili, obviously we make more fun of him, but without me,
but but Rob
Rake
sings.
stuff.
Rob sings. That's true, actually. Justin has given us the most laughs from crashing. He ripped the ass out of his pants yesterday. If you haven't seen our Instagram story, you should check that out.
Yes.
He's also broken
Thanks, Chili.
he's also broken the most bike parts.
No,
So yeah,
I only
I'm
broke a
breaking
wheel.
the saddle.
that's two.
That's two.
Oh,
I only
Chili.
who's broke the most expensive?
Chili broke a wheel.
I
so-
broke a wheel,
the
so I
wheel.
take the award
yeah.
for the most expensive bike part broken. I completely destroyed a wheel. That's my first time ever breaking a carbon wheel. I apologize to
Because you
everybody.
hit rocks.
I hit rocks.
Hard.
Winter Park has quite a few rocks, and I found them. So
Nobody else did.
We
yeah.
got a real question. Do you have any recommendations for a trail rider who's never been to a lift access park? Closest thing we have in Michigan is Copper Harbor.
Ooh, if you're in northern Michigan, there's also what's the name of that mountain? Boyne Mountain. I know they have a bike park. I have not been there personally. My family's from Michigan, so I go there every summer. I have talked to people that said that's actually a pretty good bike park. So yeah, if you want to keep it in Michigan, Boyne is also a good place you can go.
And I think maybe part of that question too is like just overall recommendations. Like
Yeah, if you're
how
going,
to get through the process, maybe. Or
So,
Yeah.
could you clarify? Are you looking for tips on your first bike park experience, like do's and don'ts, or maybe or where you should go, or help us out a little bit more?
Where's Michigan? That's my question.
It's up there near Canada, don't you
so
know?
this guy's from Canada, so we have to give him measurements in moose. So Michigan is probably like what, a couple thousand moose away from
Ontario?
Yeah,
Because
Ontario.
There's that park in Ontario, right? Blue Mountain or whatever.
Yeah,
How far is he from Arkansas?
I don't know.
It's a few states. Don't stop in the middle of the trail if you do go to a bike park.
Yeah.
We did have a couple
Pad
of...
up.
Yeah,
Pad up.
wear
Don't
pads.
be afraid to wear knee pads, elbow pads, and a
Good
full face
shoes.
helmet.
No running shoes. Bike shoes.
Don't wear running shoes. Don't wear your armor on the outside of your shirt.
Don't wear a hockey helmet.
No hockey helmets.
We did see two
These are
kids.
rules to live by for,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the
We saw two.
savvy mountain biker.
That's where you got to. It says do's and don'ts. It's a bit intimidating.
Have
Okay.
fun.
Yes, I would say it is intimidating.
Yeah.
All right, sorry for that. Yeah, I would say.
I have my first experience.
Yeah. Oh, it is, huh?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Dustin comes a little bit more from the moto world, and we kind of drug him into the mountain bike thing to be the photographer. It was his first time getting into a bike park and on a trailer. So Dustin, tell us your experience.
Yeah, I mean, so like part of it is I'm not super intimidated when it comes to riding a bike. I mean, I probably jumped into riding some stuff I probably shouldn't have gone on up front. But don't be afraid to just not go down something and walk your bike and be safe and be smart about it. But yeah, gearing up and being prepared that way it's going to make you feel so much more confident and comfortable, as well as keep you safe when, the inevitable probably will happen.
Yeah.
When you fall down
yeah.
while looking at your camera.
I think the
When you're
biggest
like
thing is that,
adjusting your helmet and you just fall over. Or,
I think the biggest thing is everyone gets really excited, right? Like you want to go and check out, the trail that you saw in a magazine or check out whatever. But you have to just like take a step back, ride the green trail a couple times, get used to the dirt, kind of get the butterflies out, then hit the blue trail, like kind of work your way up and don't let the excitement get a hold of you, because I know the first thing I want to do is I go to Whistler and I'm like, oh, dirt merchant, it's brand new, and then I fall. No, I did not fart. I did not do that.
That's cows.
That's cows. That wasn't me. But yeah,
like chili.
it is really easy to get like carried away and overexcited. So just take a step back, and everyone's there to help you. You can always ask people for advice on trails and whatever. Just remember not to block the trail. Like if you're looking at a feature, like look at it from the side, because there are good riders that are going to be coming through. So just be aware of your surroundings and take a step back and don't get too excited.
I might run you over.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we did have a close call. There was some people that were stopped checking stuff out, and around a blind corner, and we were going pretty fast, and they just were standing there, and it's like just skidding off the trail. So try to not get focused into a new trail or an obstacle or something. Just pull to the side, just like if you're driving, and check out what you're looking at, and give it a try on the next round after you're warmed up.
The other thing that's really helpful too is to go with a friend. Like going to a bike park by yourself is really intimidating, but if you can go with a friend, you can ride together, and if that friend's maybe like a little bit better than you, they can tow you into stuff. So if you follow them at their speed, they'll show you lines and how to clear jumps and stuff like that. So that's also really cool to go to a bike park, with a good friend that's a talented rider that can help you out. So.
And most bike parks these days have certified instructors, so
Don't
check
be
out
afraid.
your bike park, check them out online. If you do just show up, go and check out where you get your tickets, see if they've got bike park instructors there. It's always a great way to kind of help curb that bit of intimidation that's there.
All right. Any more questions coming right now?
what songs are steady on the Lone Wolf playlist?
Oh boy.
Baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Said, hey.
ODB?
Insert old Keystone trail names.
Oh yeah. We did.
Saw our playlist.
We actually did create a Keystone Bike Park playlist full of lots of old metal hits. God, what's
That's the way they name the trails, right?
That's right. Yeah. All morning we were listening to some solid old country music. We were listening to the Waylon Jennings Waymore's Blues radio station.
But then we ran across a Trans Am, and
Oh, that's right. That's right. We saw a bitchin' dude in a Trans Am looking like a cheap Vince Neil. So that spawned some Motley Crue for a while, and that was always a good time.
Cheap Vince Neil, if you're watching this, we apologize for calling you a cheap Vince
Yeah.
Neil.
By the way, that was a sweet Trans Am you had.
Nice hat.
Somebody picked up about our cheap tattoo idea that we had earlier.
What cheap tattoo?
I want to see a contest for someone to get a terrible tattoo on this trip.
Oh, no.
As the rest of the guys draw.
Oh
We
man.
want Chili Dog to get a chili dog on his arm, or his leg.
I've never gotten a tattoo. I never will. And they
He's-
keep trying to get me.
He's
to get
too
one.
classy to get one, so
I did get a hat. This isn't my hat, but we all got hats on this trip. I was pretty inspired when we went to where was
Steamboat
it? Yeah,
Springs,
we went to
Colorado.
Steamboat Springs, FM and Sons. I had to go.
no
and
one
get a
cares
cowboy
about
hat.
that. They want you to get a bad tattoo.
I'm not gonna get a bad tattoo. It's not gonna happen.
You might not lose, though. It might be something he's really good at.
That's true. Any ideas on what the bad tattoo should be?
Or what we should do to see who gets the bad tattoo.
I think we should do a table contest, because then I'll for sure not get the tattoo.
Casey is wondering if Drew remembers what happened 5 years ago.
Who?
7/25/14
Oh
Some
shit.
girl named Casey.
in Canada.
Hint, Canada.
Yeah, wow. What
What
day is
happens
today?
in Canada stays in Canada.
Is today the 25th?
No, it's the
today's
22nd.
22nd. Wow, that's crazy. Coming up. Yeah.
What was it, Drew?
I broke my neck and back.
Oh.
Yeah. So, how many years ago was that? Casey, help me out. 5 years?
14.
14?
Not 14 years
5
ago, but it was
years.
in 2014.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the story of what happened?
Yeah, I suppose so. I was out with Fraser Britton, a photographer in
Tallest
Squamish.
man in mountain biking.
Yeah, and we were riding down his trail, the Angry Midget. And then after that, we got done riding a lot of really awesome trails, and we were both super tired and hungry, and I was a bit just not really paying attention, kind of screwing off, just ready to get lunch. And I went inside on a corner and just leaned the bike over a bit too far, and there was I guess a rock sticking out of the inside of the bench cut, and I punched the rock, which spun my handlebars sideways, and then the front tire being sideways caught a root, which catapulted me straight over the handlebars and head first into a tree. And so I just basically smacked the top of my head right on the tree, compression, and fractured C7 and T4, 5, and 6. And yeah, so that was almost five years ago in a couple of days. So very thankful and happy to be out here. You know, even if I'm aching a little bit, I'm
It
still
didn't
riding.
slow him down in the foam pit. We went to Woodward Copper in Colorado, and Drew was back trying suicides in the foam pit, so it hasn't slowed him down too much. What?
Oh, we're just brainstorming.
Oh gosh.
What's the best meal on the trip aside from the one by Twinkie, of course?
Ooh. Well, the one by Twinkie always wins as the best meal.
So,
But-
Drew, best meal? What was it so far?
Okay, so yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday in where were we?
Frisco.
Frisco, Colorado. We after leaving Woodward, we went to this place called Taqueria by the clubhouse, and I had a Dorito burrito with a side of cornbread, and that was, I would say, the best meal of the trip.
I'm offended.
Huh?
I'm offended.
Followed only closely by, Justin's home-cooked steak and potatoes.
I think his Mexican night was pretty good.
The Mexican night was good.
So-
Justin's a great chef. See, that was something else I forgot about in our voting thing, right? If I voted this guy out, Dustin wouldn't have his morning coffee, and we wouldn't have delicious
Yeah,
meals.
we're all pretty incompetent when it comes to cooking, but thankfully this guy right here is a very good chef. So yeah. What? Making fun of me again?
No.
Best meal for you?
That Dorito burrito is pretty good.
You didn't even have it.
I know, he ordered a salad, and then he got bummed out trying to steal bites from everybody.
I was trying to be healthy.
I would agree for the meals that we went out at
Hey,
the
we checked
Taqueria
them out.
in Frisco.
Thanks for
It was
agreeing.
fantastic.
That breakfast burrito, Steamboat, was...
Yeah, that was solid. That was solid.
I've got two. In-N-Out today in Salt Lake because I only get In-N-Out like once a year.
Okay.
And we stopped at the Pantera Market near Boise
Oh yeah.
Nampa.
and had this dirty burrito and it was amazing.
I think I saw another question about who's the best singer.
in the bin.
We already know who that is.
Rob,
I'm the only singer.
care to demonstrate your singing abilities?
Drums, bass,
Bum,
piano,
Yeah.
steel guitar.
All right. Any other?
In a half mile, use any lane to take the I-84
I'll take
west,
any requests for
US 30
songs
west
if
exit
you have
toward
any.
Twin Falls.
Prefer to sing a young Britney
we got?
Spears.
Yeah, and again, for anyone that's just joining, we apologize for the poor service. We are driving right now from Colorado to Idaho, so we're in the middle of nowhere. We're going to Bogus Basin to ride their bike park. That's our next stop. So we just thought we'd do this while we're driving. But yeah, if the service is bad and the quality is bad, I'm sorry. So any other questions in the chat?
Continue on I-84 west, 167 miles.
Anything else you guys want to know about us, bikes that we've tested, places we're going, anything else, let us know. We are happy to answer questions. So
6 lanes, tail lights, and
yeah, if you don't ask questions, Rob will just sing. So please,
And then we're gonna have to go away and be bored again.
yeah. So please, for our sake, ask some questions.
No, Moss?
Casey, anything else? What do you got for us?
Questions.
I think we're done then.
Another supper.
All right, guys. If that's it for you guys.
Oh,
What?
what's the next live chat?
The next live chat will be somewhere that we have better service. We will let you guys know when we will do that, but we will do it somewhere where we have internet and Wi-Fi so that you can actually see us and hear us. And yeah, it's not in the van.
That's a good question.
All right, we have a question?
You going to test out the new SLX, XT, and XTR?
Yes, Shimano has not yet sent us the XT, XTR stuff. Our original plan was to do it head-to-head, just do a little comparison stuff on this bike park review tour trip because we figured we'd get a ton of miles in on the stuff. Hopefully they will send it to us soon and we can do it for the later part of this trip. But yes, we will have XT, XTR reviews up on the site.
Oh, you went to the camp?
Yeah, I went to the camp. Actually, both of the camps, XT and XTR.
And the stories live on the site and the YouTube video,
Yes,
so you can
the
watch
story,
that.
Yeah, you can watch the YouTube video. You can watch the story, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Drew plugging the site here.
Well, you know, maybe he doesn't know we've already done initial impressions and a first ride
So
report.
I've spent about 2 weeks on both of them now at this point. Pretty impressed with them overall. The ability to shift under power up and down is obviously like the biggest change aside from the 12-speed. But yeah, I think it's a really good product. I think it's really nice to finally see Shimano head-to-head with SRAM in the drivetrain market as well. So yeah, we will definitely update you guys when we get stuff for long-term review. But until then, check out the first ride impressions video and story that's on our website now. So, anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Right on, peoples. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry for the breaks in transmission, but thank you for helping us pass a little bit of time in our board drive.
Yeah, thank you so much, you guys,
Thanks for
for
listening,
support.
Michael.
Yeah, thank you. You guys rock. And then,
We're going to keep it
Oh,
all
well.
right, sorry. Okay, we're back. Sorry we had a service interruption, but I just want to say thank you to anyone who chatted and asked us questions. We will be picking from one of you to win your pair of Ride Concept shoes, whatever you want. We'll be picking one of you guys that asked a question. So
As long as you subscribe and left a comment today, you are entered.
Yep.
So thank you guys. We
Answer
appreciate
Simon's
it.
question.
what is
that?
Simon asked, how do we like the van?
Sweaty. I like it when it's sweaty.
Sweaty. It's, it's solid. Treats us well. I wish it got a little better gas mileage.
What have you done to the van?
Well, besides load it up with you guys.
Yeah.
Put the pedal to the metal.
I agree.
No. Tell us a little bit about the van. Like, this is your van.
We're live.
Now we're
So
back.
we're live.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
back.
Jeez.
We're back.
It's like
Kind
a
of a
long
shit show.
ride. Like when you're on the
I
phone
know.
with your girlfriend. You hang up first. No, you hang up.
We'll talk for another hour. It'll be great.
You hang up.
No, you hang up
No,
first.
you do
All right.
it.
Answer the question about the van.
Oh, van. It's got a convertible bench, CVT tent on the roof, an energy. Did we put that live today?
No, we did not.
If you are a van guy, a camper, prepper,
Overland.
yeah, overland, prepper, whatever, and you're looking for a solar generator, this energy unit is really awesome. I haven't used a Goal Zero, but, well, I used a Friends. I like it better. It's smaller. I think it packs a little more punch. And we've got a discount code, so stay tuned. I've got a little fridge in the back so we can keep our treats cold. And, yeah. I
Who
think,
helped us out with the van?
what's that?
Who helped you out with the van?
My buddy.
For 1500s.
All right, guys. Well, give up. The phone keeps dropping us. We are at 1,500 miles so far. It's pretty. Oh no, I was way off. We're at 2,100 miles so far. By the end of the trip, well, shoot, no, we're about 3,500 if you count the California stretch. So
Ways to go still.
they'll be able to have a full stat sheet of vert, mileage, burritos, broken bike parts, and everything else. So thanks again for tuning in. Make sure you follow us, subscribe. If you can visit the website, we appreciate it. Have a good night. See you at a bike park. Oh, that's what we should get the tattoo of, little wolf head.
Let's do it.
Woo! Sayonara's.
I give it on the top.